kind of relationship did you have with the men who worked and repaired on this plane?
Oh yeah. Well, of course, I was a flight leader in our unit. I was one of the original members of the 363rd Fighter Squadron, and I had an assigned crew chief, and that crew chief stayed through me throughout the war. Actually, he crewed this particular airplane, Tech Sergeant Heino, and Zimmerman was my armor, and they were my crew for my whole first tour. And the story I like to tell about the support that I got from my crew is on my second tour when I was flying a P-51 D-Dog model. In the fall of 1944, when I came back from my second tour, or the summer of '44, Sergeant Heino had been promoted to Tech Sergeant, and he was a line chief, so he handpicked a new crew chief for me, Mel Schuneman. And so it was in the fall of 1944, and I was flying a D model Old Crow, painted like this in dark green, and it had the 6 guns and the big bubble canopy. And it was over Germany when the first snow hit, and we had stopped painting them green. And we had a mixture of airplanes now. We had silver airplanes, and we had dark green airplanes, and we had half and half airplanes. And I was looking down on the snow over the green forest, and there was 2 green ones and 2 silver ones in the same formation. And I was looking down at this formation, and was surprised how the camouflaged airplane stood out so bad. So when I got back from the flight, Otto was there to meet me, and I had my crew chief in my armor. And I was talking to him, and I said, I told him about seeing the camouflage. I said, you know what, when this airplane's laid up for heavy maintenance someday, let's depaint it and put it in the silver paint scheme, because I knew I'd finished my tour in the winter there. And I put it to him on the basis of, that would probably help me tactically, or it might save my butt, But frankly, I liked the silver paint scheme better, So but I told him to do it when they had the time, when it was heavy maintenance. So I went back to operations. I was the operations officer then, and I decided right there I'm going to fly tomorrow. So I put my name on the board and forgot about it. Next morning I come out, and I walk out from operation with my parachute up on top of the revetment, and I look down there, and here's this Mustang sitting there in gleaming aluminum, just like this one on the ramp over here. And I'm shocked, I see these 3 guys standing there, kind of at attention and looking at me, and I really felt funny. I felt like a jerk. I said, oh God, did these guys think I gave them a direct order to do that? They had worked the whole night through cleaning that airplane and getting it ready. And I thought about it a little bit, and I said, they wanted to do that. Those guys were so dedicated. Think about it a little bit. If you were a crew chief of an airplane, and your airplane went down for any reason whatsoever, think how you'd feel. You'd feel responsible for it. And if your pilot got a kill and you put that black cross up there on the airplane, that was your kill too, and they were really supportive and highly motivated and very patriotic. My particular airplanes, I think, were maintained better than any of them. In that sense, I flew 2 tours, 116 missions. That's about 480 hours, almost 500 hours, without an abort for any particular reason at all. No maintenance aborts, no aborts for any reason. And there's not too many of those kind of records over there.